one thing that's interesting about
video.
this particular spot in North Carolina is you can look around you 360 degrees right now, and you can see representatives of all three major divisions of the plant kingdom. Does anybody know what those are?
Hardwood, softwood.
Well, if you look over this way, can you see the fern on the forest floor?
Yeah.
Ferns represent the most ancient of all plant forms, which are the cryptophons. And the interesting thing about ferns, if you turn their leaves over at the right time of year, you'll see all these little yellow dots. And those are spore packets. They actually reproduce with spores, kind of like fungi do. If you look right here, you'll see a white pine behind you there. That's representative of the gymnosperms, which are the conifers, the cone-bearing plants, which arose in the, I'm trying to remember, I think it was in the Devonian, another very old group of plants. And more recently, everything else, if you look down below us here, you'll see two different species of rhododendron. They represent flowering plants, or angiosperms. And the interesting thing, genetically, these things are more related to everything that flowers than they are anything else. So anything that flowers is more closely related than they are to any other type of plant, which is kind of interesting. They're like, you would look at that and think it's a tree, but it's more closely related to a rose bush than it is, say, that pine tree over there. Tree is sort of a colloquialism. But anyways.
What was it for?
Huh?
Did you name all four?
They said
That's
there's
a
only
three.
three.
Oh, okay.
Cryptophons, gymnosperms, and angiosperms.
Okay.
All right, whoever this is first. And does anybody know what these trees that are dying over here, what are those?
Dead trees.
They are dead trees. What kind of dead trees?
It's a type of pine, aren't they?
They're hemlocks.
Oh.
Nobody has heard of the blight of the hemlocks?
I saw that poster on the wall. There's something that was introduced that's
Yeah,
buzz or something.
the woolly adelgid up here. It bores inside the hemlocks and actually sucks the sap out. And it's actually treatable. If you have hemlocks in your yard, you can treat them. They use synthetic nicotine. It's very expensive.
Now, do they use any hemlocks in building log cabins?
Well, they used a bunch of it. The sideboards on that building that we suited up in.
The actual solid log cabins. So.
I don't know. I would assume that you could. Can you grab this line with both hands for me?
And pull up.
Yeah, do a pull-up for me. Good job, Mikey. Get both your arms in front of those yellowtails there. Get this one around underneath, and you're good to go. Go, buddy.
What were the posts up there?
The posts were poplars.
Here, you wanna
They weren't out of here, were they?
get me waving?
I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it.
Don't drop it.
I like to see poplars in the woods because I know that that's probably going to be a good place to find mushrooms.
Did you get
And I
somebody
know
going down?
personally of at least, I think, 7 varieties of mushrooms that grow around here that you can eat and won't kill you or make you feel like Jerry Garcia. Off you go.
We're probably good.
I'm just gonna get this.
My favorite of which are the morels. They call them, back where I'm from, they call them hickory chickens.
Here you go.
They grow in late March through late April, and they're so good.